Hello everyone, and welcome to the Figure Break channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video that you have all been asking for. A room tour. We're going to be taking a look at my entire collection that I have so far accumulated over the last 2 years, and even some faces that you might even find familiar in terms of reviews. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the room tour. Okay, so here is the room. Now I will say that this is not going to be like the final positioning of all these figures. Just as a heads up, you know, nothing is going to be finalized, but this is the first shelf. It's just on top of some clothes drawers. There's some clothes sticking out. Good job. And this is just kind of like a hodgepodge of many different figures. So here we have Hestia, Mikasa in the back there. Mikasa was actually my first figure. That was my very first figure that I ever got. So, got Shiro and Sora and androids. We got Edna by Alter. This one's a familiar face. Jabil by Fat Company. In the back there we have Ichigo by Mega House. And we have Sento in the back there. Amelia by Kotobukiya. The One Punch Man Nindroids. All of them that have been out so far. That. I forgot what her name is. I think it's Elise, but it's by Alpha Max, that I know. And then we have, of course, Miku Kimono, one of my first reviews. Now that figure back there, that's one that you probably haven't seen. That right there is my first cast-off figure. There's a better look for her. And she is gorgeous. She's lovely. So first cast-off figure. I might do a review on her. I don't know. You know, with YouTube's rules and all that stuff. We'll see though. Then we have Iowa Figma, Kageyama, Hinata Nindroids in action. And these are some just like, you may have remembered some of these from my my haul of the Blizzard bag, the BlizzCon bag. So there's the Diva, the Hanzo, Nova, and then I got that Thrall Pop figure as a Christmas gift. We got another one of the Vocaloid Kimono set, and then we have Senjo Gahara by Alter. I really like how the base almost kind of steps up into the display. I really like how it just lined up perfectly for that. Then here we have big giant mirror. You can say hi to yourselves. Hello. And then here are some Ami Ami boxes. Now in these Ami Ami boxes is quite literally all of the figures that I have to review still. So as you can see, I still have quite a lot to still do, which of course I will get around to. But you guys have been asking for this room tour, so I wanted to get it underway. And then this is the Detolf. And at the top here, let's go ahead, open this up. So up here we have the Blackrock Shooters Android figures, not androids, figures, scales. All of them are lovely. Then we got Random Corn Figma right there. Then we have Fire Emblem figures. So I only played since Fire Emblem Awakening. So luckily most of the figures that have been releasing are from, that series and on. So there's Starja, Cordelia, and of course Camilla in the back. Lucina, Figma, Cadia, and Android. I think that's how you say her name. It's Cadia. And next shelf down is Yamato, Scale, Android, and then Figma in the back. And then you have my Black Lagoon shelf. So that right there, funny story about this one. So as you notice, if you look at my very first video that I ever uploaded, is my review of this figure. Now I have the older version of this one, but I actually sold that one because I needed the space because it wasn't going to fit in this one detolf shelf, the two side by side. So I had to sell it, but I sold it to somebody that, you know, I knew personally. So it's in good hands. Then I have that Revy, and then in there is kind of Black Lagoon themed coasters. So that's nice. Now one thing that you'll notice is that this detolf is sitting on a box, and that box right there I custom made. You don't get that at IKEA or anything like that. It's just made out of some 3/4 inch thick kind of plasterboard. Not plasterboard, but really thick kind of laminated board. And it's holding up the entire detolf that's, you know, full of figures. So, yeah. And then here we have the artwork of the Saberhook that came with the figure. And then down here is essentially the studio equipment. So everything that I need is right there. So there's the lights, the Lazy Susan, and then the table. Now the table is interesting. Let me see if I can get that out. I'm just gonna move this real quick. So this table is what I use in all my reviews. So those PVC pipes right there go into these right here, so it's a collapsible table. And it's triangular because then I could fit my legs underneath of it, and it didn't need to be a really big table, and then it's also still supporting. So it worked out really well. I use it in all of my reviews. All I do is just cover it up with a cloth and it's good to go. So, and then here is all of my manga and anime Blu-rays and DVDs. Whatnot. You probably have seen this in the background of my reviews, is the red Nendroid, the Blastoise, Venusaur, Charizard, and the box behind it. And then you have Erza, Momohime, Opera, and Kesshot Orion Hard to Underblade figure, or Shinobu, Adult Shinobu, however you want to say it. And then as we go up, we have the Zekana Girl Nendroids. Now this isn't their final place. They're probably going to end up going on this shelf right here, and they're going to go with the bikini versions of the Good Smile Company ones. So again, this isn't the final resting plates of most of these figures. It's going to move around a bit, so I'll give you an update when they do move around. This is my idol shelf. So we have Sonico, Elise, which you'll see a review of her coming up very soon, and Nozomi. And then up there, we have the Rage of Bahamut girls. So Dark Angel Olivia, Dark Dragon Forte, Cerberus. And here we have one of my plants. This is an orchid that I got all the way from Hawaii. So it comes up with a really dark purple flower, really dark purple flower. So there's my boom and my mic that I use in my videos. Some of my earlier videos, you'll see it on screen, and then as it goes down, this is the computer. Double screen, good for editing, good for gaming. You can game. I'll look up some information. That's the tower itself. So, and then right here, I actually got this figure in just yesterday. And this was given to me by someone on the Our Figure Collection Discord. He was very kind to give it to me. I'm really, really happy with it. It's the only figure that I have by my computer that I will always see no matter what I'm doing when I'm editing and whatnot. And it's a saber. Her is a shrine maiden. It's lovely. I really, really like it. I'm glad that you gave it to me. Thank you, Keslo. You're awesome. Then some more plants, because I am a plant guy, believe it or not. I actually like to go outside, see plants, see flowers. Really excited for spring to come, that's for sure. And then we have here a Bulbasaur pot that has a little sedum in it, which is adorable. Sorry about the lighting for some reason. The lighting doesn't want to behave with me today. It's a little bit overcast today. Then some more plants. The big cheese. And then the piece de resistance. The saber shelf. All of my sabers that I have. So there's the androids, Figmas, scales, so obviously you can tell those are not going to be the permanent risers. They're just temporary. Again, things are going to move around as time goes on, as I get more figures in. That's the top shelf. So again, this shelving is, you know, custom made. So what you can see the little rails going up the sides on the back. So all these shelves are adjustable. So as time goes on, I can adjust them in case, you know, I get a tall figure or some fairly short figures. So, and again, these aren't final because, you know, even that racing saber that's in the back there, that one right there, that one, you know, I'm getting the other two girls of that set, so that's going to get moved out of there and moved somewhere else. But that right there is the saber shelf. Let me back up and then you guys can see the entire thing. So that's what the entire shelf looks like. Absolutely wonderful. Really like it. And then there's some of my prize figures that I have. So, Gintoki, Hinata Kageyama. Now, I do plan, as time goes on, of taking that shelf and expanding it this way. So basically take this picture frame down and then add more shelving along that wall. I think that's what I'm gonna eventually do. Okay everyone, that concludes the room tour. Now obviously there's going to be more room tours in the future as things start moving around, so don't expect this one to be the only one that's gonna get put up. So look forward to those, and I will see you in the next video. See you later.